Hello, everyone, and welcome again to Game On with Yassine. And now we are talking about the Champions League. Make sure to check my previous video I uploaded already about the La Liga, especially the game that happened today between FC Barcelona and Celta Vigo. Now, going back to this video here today, we are talking about the Premier League, and we are going to be focusing on the game that took place between Aston Villa and Newcastle. This game was very interesting as we saw um, a good start for the Magpies in the first half. They were able to score. Actually, before that, Watkins scored the first goal for Aston Villa in minute one. Then Fabian came back and scored the equalizer for Newcastle in minute 18. The first half ended up with 1-1 for both teams, and the second half was totally different after some changes the coach made, which actually had had a really good influence on the game. In minute 64, Ian Matson scored the second one for Aston Villa in minute 64. I said, yeah, that's correct. The second one, and then came in, and that's an own goal from the Newcastle player Dan Burn in minute 73. Then Onana this time, and this Onana we're talking about is not the famous Onana, the goalkeeper for Manchester United. This Onana is different. He's an attacker, and he scored the last one, the fourth one for Aston Villa in minute 75. So Aston Villa, after a disappointment or a disappointing result against Paris Saint Germain during the week in Champions League, they were able to pull a win today in their home field between among their spectators, among their fans. They were able to win this game, and that's a good reaction from what happened during the week, because we could see that Aston Villa had chance actually in the Champions League to do something. And by the way, if you haven't seen my Champions League reaction and Europa League, make sure to check those videos because they are up. Actually, it's one video reacting to both leagues. Anyway, good to see the reaction from Aston Villa this weekend. And if we look at Newcastle, like they've been doing very well, Newcastle so far this last 6 games or 7 games. Like if we look at the last 5 games, including this game today, they won 4 games and they lost this one. And the Aston Villa, it's in a winning streak of 5 games. Still, Newcastle leading actually, or it's further away from Aston Villa, which is a really, what can I say, very surprising result so far, because Newcastle is in position 3. Holy moly, Newcastle is in position 3. I don't know what I was thinking about. I thought they were still down. Good job, Magpies. You got the flu in the second half of this game, but you know what? Claps for you guys. Do I have claps here? I think I do. Where is it? Oh, I can't remember. Hopefully, this is the right one. Claps for Newcastle, guys. Come on. They deserve it. They've been fantastic after winning against Liverpool in the final of the FA Cup. That was fantastic performance from them then. And they carried after that. They carried on after that. Very good job for Newcastle. They can find themselves in the in the Champions League next year. Aston Villa is in position 6, 50 points with Nottingham Forest, which is no Forest. What's going on to you guys? With you guys. Anyway, they have 57 points both. So this game here, if you look at some statistics of this game, we'll find that Aston Villa had actually Newcastle had more ball position in this game, 52%, and Aston Villa had the leading. What can I say? They were leaders in terms of shots on target. They had 9 shots on target, and of course, they converted 4 of those into goals. Shots on target for Newcastle, they were only 3. But good job, like Newcastle, they were more organized. They had better passing accuracy percentage. They had the same number of corners. So Newcastle was on something today. Let's be honest. I know, like, they made some mistakes in the defense, and that's what happens sometimes. You can perform very well, and when you make bad mistakes, stupid mistakes, sometimes you can things can become really dicey, and they ended up things and you ended up losing most of the time, and that's we saw that so many times this year. And West Ham against Southampton, this game ended up 1-1. Man City was able to win in the second half. And O'Reilly, the talent, the youngster, opened the goal for Man City, and they scored the second one after that. Brentford versus Brighton. I was thinking Brighton was going to do something today in this game, but I'm not sure really what happened to them um, in this game here against Brentford. The bees were stinging all over the place today. The bees did good job. I like the bees too, and Brighton also. They're not bad. They lost 4-2-4, and Pedro was sent off in minute 61. So yeah, when you lose, sometimes some players things can get challenging. But he was sent off before the fourth goal, so they were losing already, which did not help their case. Did not help their case at all. Next game we have Crystal Palace versus Bournemouth, and this game here, Bournemouth. If we look at them, oh, it was 0-0, of course. Not so much going on for Bournemouth the last five. Yeah, see, Bournemouth was one of the ones that they were fighting in for the first five positions, and for some reason they have not been doing so great in the last five games. They drew two games, and they won one, and they lost two. So they need to put things together and to focus and try to do something with the rest of the games. Crystal Palace, position 12. Not bad, I guess, for them. I think they are going to remain in the mid-table. They are safe from jumping down to the championship. So they had two losses, two draws, and one win in the last five games. So interesting games. Tomorrow we still have more games coming in the Premier League, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, all the eyes are going to be pointed at the Arsenal game and the Liverpool game. Arsenal tomorrow is playing against Ipswich in Ipswich Town's home field, so we'll see if Arsenal is going to carry forward that momentum from the Champions League. They couldn't do that last week. We'll see what they're gonna do tomorrow. So uh, Arsenal needs to be very careful. They need at least a draw in this game. Liverpool against Leicester City. This game, it's going to be at Leicester City's field. So Leicester City has not won in their field, I guess, for like 6 games or something like that, or maybe more. I can't remember, to be honest. Liverpool, if they win this game and Arsenal loses tomorrow, bye bye Premier League for Arsenal. It's going to be Liverpool's league, and we have Tottenham versus Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, they need to have a reaction tomorrow because they have been dropping points like flies recently, and they find themselves in the fifth position so far, minus a goal, so minus a game, sorry, minus a goal. So we'll see what's going to happen tomorrow. I'm excited actually about tomorrow. We have very exciting games that can have influence on the table. Actually, title deciders tomorrow. Title deciders. If, as I said, if Arsenal doesn't win tomorrow, which I do not see happening, but you never say never. This the Premier League it's a different beast. And if again, I don't think Liverpool is going to find it easy at Leicester City. We know, if you saw my reaction today to FC Barcelona, Barcelona is leading in the La Liga, but they struggled today to win. Same thing with Liverpool. It's not going to be a walk in the park for them. So we'll see. Again, don't like actually. Don't forget to like and subscribe and drop me some comments and let me know what you think about tomorrow. I'm going to be doing the reactions tomorrow anyway to the rest of the games, and tell me your expectations. It might be already late for you, depending where you are in the world. For me, it's still 5 p.m. Saturday at this time I'm recording this. So make sure to drop me some comments and let me know what you think. Or even if you saw this video after this after the games happen tomorrow, make sure to drop points and tell me, hey, Arsenal won or lost or something. Liverpool won it. Anyway, again, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next reaction. Have a good night. Bye bye. Or have a good day. Or good morning. Bye bye.